Hello. This video is for anyone interested in finding out more about the University of Florida's Dyslexia Certificate Program. This program is brought to you in partnership between the Special Education Program in the College of Education and the University of Florida Literacy Institute. The video will include program details, timeline for completion of the program, information about reading endorsement, information about costs, answers to some frequently asked questions, and information about the application process. The UF Graduate Certificate in Dyslexia is a fully online program designed for practicing educators and other related service professionals. Our students are typically teachers, whether general education teachers or special education teachers, speech and language pathologists, school psychologists, folks involved in private practice like tutors or advocates, school instructional support staff like paraprofessionals or Title I intervention teachers, and we also have quite a few parents of students with dyslexia. So this program is really for anyone interested in making a difference for struggling readers. What is the mission of the program? The program hopes to prepare practitioners to select, conduct, and interpret appropriate assessments for K-12 students with dyslexia, and design and implement evidence-based interventions for K-12 students with dyslexia. Our instructors are faculty members in the Department of Special Education with expertise in assessment and intervention methods. We also have quite a few adjunct instructors who are joining us from other institutions who also have an expertise in assessment and intervention practices. You may be wondering, what is a graduate certificate at UF? It's really a route for high quality professional development. And our students can choose to apply the coursework in the certificate to any graduate degree in special education or reading. The program lasts for 3 semesters or 1 calendar year for any participants who are not enrolled in another degree-seeking program. The Dyslexia Certificate includes 5 courses: Foundations of Literacy Development and Dyslexia, Dyslexia, Language and the Brain, Dyslexia Assessment for Intervention, Dyslexia Intervention Methods, and Dyslexia Practicum in Assessment and Intervention. I'm going to go really quickly through the content of each course. In the first course, Foundations of Literacy Development and Dyslexia, we discuss the critical components of literacy development, the nature and needs of students with dyslexia, the effects of dyslexia on learning to read and write, the historical developments of the field, and relevant laws, policies, and practices. In the second course, Dyslexia, Language and the Brain, we discuss the neurobiological origins of dyslexia, effects on language and literacy development, variations in processing and development of elements of language and literacy among students with and without dyslexia, linguistic structures of and historical influences on the English language. In the third course, Dyslexia Assessment for Intervention, we discuss the different purposes of assessments, the principles and practices of effective assessments for students with dyslexia, the psychometric properties of assessment tools, identification of effective assessment tools, development of informal assessment procedures, and interpretation of assessment data to design intervention. We also discuss issues related to test administration. In the fourth course, Dyslexia Intervention Methods, we discuss the principles of effective literacy intervention for students with dyslexia. We discuss components of effective intervention, evidence-based methods for literacy intervention, and issues involved in designing a comprehensive literacy intervention program. All of those first four courses are designed in a very similar manner. They're all delivered through our Canvas platform, and they are arranged in modules. Each module has a quiz, which we like to call knowledge audits, that serve as an accountability component for both instructors and students. Every module includes a discussion where you engage with other peers in the course. All of our video lectures have guided notes to go along with them. These are optional, but they're really useful in helping to keep the information organized for you. Every module concludes in a demonstration of learning assignment, where you are expected to apply the concepts and topics learned into an activity. And every course ends with a final culminating project where you are encouraged to put all of the knowledge that you've gained in that course into action. The fifth course is a Dyslexia Practicum in Assessment and Intervention. In this course, we integrate the theoretical study of dyslexia assessment and intervention practices with application in authentic settings. You apply the principles of effective assessment and intervention and implement evidence-based practices for students with dyslexia, and apply the knowledge and skills to affect change in policy and practice in your local setting. For the Practicum course, we have developed a UFly intensive model. This is an evidence-based tutoring model that it's a structured literacy approach and includes multi-sensory methods of instruction. Our students are provided a lesson structure and they're expected to plan, execute, and modify instruction to fit the specific needs of the students they're working with. We're only able to use this type of intervention model because our students have received ample professional development in the courses preceding the Practicum experience. The Practicum course is designed in this structure. We have an instructor assigned to the course. Under that instructor, we have working coaches who will be directly interacting with students and help them in supporting them in their assessment and intervention practices. The Practicum has two major requirements that will require participants to work directly with students. That is the individual tutoring project, where students deliver 30 intensive 1-hour sessions with a student, and they undergo 3 formal observations with their coach. The second major component is a small group tutoring project, where our students design an intervention for a small group of students with similar learning needs. Our students are required to deliver 10 30-minute sessions using this designed intervention model, and they will get observed at least once by their instructional coach. We use a video coaching platform called GoReact, which allows us to provide timestamp performance feedback during the Practicum course. We can provide many different kinds of feedback, including written feedback, audio feedback, and video feedback. It also allows participants to do peer reviews with each other and provide feedback to each other. And it's really an effective tool to promote self-reflection. The University of Florida Literacy Institute has worked tirelessly over the last year to develop virtual Practicum materials. You can do a virtual Practicum through the Dyslexia certificate and use many of the tools that have been designed for this purpose. The course content in the Dyslexia certificate is delivered primarily in an asynchronous manner, meaning you can access the content, the discussions, the quizzes on your own time. However, at least 2 synchronous meetings are scheduled per course. These are scheduled at the convenience of the instructor and the students in the course. More synchronous meetings can be expected for the Practicum course. Here's a timeline for completion of the program for fall admissions and spring admissions. If you're admitted in the fall, you can expect to complete courses 1 and 2 in that fall semester, courses 3 and 4 in the spring semester, and the 5th course, the Practicum, in the summer semester. If you're admitted in the spring, you can expect to complete courses 1 and 2 in the spring semester, courses 3 and 4 in the summer semester, and course 5, the Practicum, in the fall semester. You can see here approximate times for the duration of each course. These tend to vary slightly semester by semester, depending on when the UF semester starts and ends. Our program was approved by the state of Florida as reading endorsement granting in 2019. This means that Florida teachers who currently hold a professional teaching certificate are eligible to add the reading endorsement to their credentials by taking our certificate courses. So here's a little information about the cost of the program. The entire program is 15 graduate credit hours at UF. The cost of tuition varies semester by semester. And to calculate your cost for tuition, you can go to our program page. To give you an idea, the tuition cost for 2021-2022 for Florida residents is about $520 per credit hour. And for non-Florida residents, it's about $620 per credit hour. Again, go to our program page to calculate what the cost of tuition would be for you. There's additional cost in order to participate in the program for books and other materials. You can plan to spend an average of about $100 per course for books, a little bit less for some courses, a little bit more for other courses. And you can expect to spend about $100 for practicum materials. These are instructional materials that are used in everyday classrooms to help you complete the practicum course. Here are some answers to some frequently asked questions from our potential students. Is there financial aid available? Private loans are offered to students in certificate programs. Questions regarding loans could be directed to the Office of Student Financial Affairs at UF, that is 352-392-1275. Many of our participants have received funding from their school districts to participate in our programs. Make sure to contact your professional development department to see if this opportunity is available to you. As a program, we are constantly seeking funding opportunities for students, and if these are available, they will be posted on our program website. Can I take these courses as part of a degree-seeking program? Students wanting to pursue an online master's, specialist, or doctorate in special education are encouraged to apply to the respective programs while in pursuit of the dyslexia certificate. These programs will incorporate the dyslexia courses into a student's program plan. For other degree-seeking programs, students will need to contact the appropriate academic unit to see if incorporating the dyslexia certificate courses is an option for them. How much time per week is required to learn the content? Well, this one's a little bit hard to answer because your understanding of the content is directly related to the amount of background knowledge you have in the topics discussed. I can tell you, you can plan to or expect to spend approximately 5 to 15 hours a week completing the coursework. Again, this depends on the course and your amount of background knowledge related to the topics discussed. What can I do with this certification? Well, I'll tell you that our graduates keep up with us after they complete the program. Many of them continue working in school settings as special education teachers, classroom teachers, or speech and language therapists, and report that they feel very prepared to work with students with dyslexia. Other graduates have reported they have been able to move up the ladder in their school district as reading specialists or district level coordinators by using the extensive knowledge they have gained through our program. Some of them have decided to develop their own businesses and build private practices for dyslexia assessment and intervention. And those are just some ideas of what our graduates do with the certification. So based on everything you've heard in this video, I hope that you are encouraged to join us in one of the top ranked grad education and special education programs in the nation. Here's more information about the application process. For admissions, the only hard requirement is that you have a bachelor's degree in any academic area. It is preferred that you have some background information in reading instruction, but this is not required. To complete the application, visit our program page that can be found at education.ufl.edu/dyslexia-certificate/. It's also going to be posted in the comments for this video. There's a $30 fee associated with application process, and official transcripts are required. We complete the admission cycles in the fall and spring. I want to thank you for listening to the information in this video. Again, visit our program page for more information. You can also send a direct inquiry to ufdyslexia@coe.ufl.edu, or you can find us at the University of Florida Literacy Institute's Facebook page, YouTube channel, and Twitter. Thank you so much.